to Noah and Rock. We got another group ready to go.
All right, well, thank you. Yeah, we have another group ready, and this is a whole fresh new set of contestants ready to start, ready to play.
It's going to be interesting. We've had the YouTubers up here already. We're hoping that they do a little better this time. I mean, they were pretty close on that last one, but Chaos Bones took it. But we're about to start up this Sky Wars here in a second. Waiting for one more player to join in. And I believe this is a level we saw yesterday. It looks familiar.
Which level is this?
We'll see the name here in a second.
Yeah, I can't remember the name, but we're waiting for one more player just to select. And this is a good time for most players to try to set their
and 8th player joined in. I'm curious as to, we've seen, the strategy of the potions. I'm wondering if this is going to carry on throughout, the Sky Wars that we're seeing, if people are going to take this and actually take the strategy.
This is called Overfall. Overfall. So everybody, like normal, are just trying to grab as fast as possible all their items from the chests.
Playing the cautious, careful early game, just getting their initial setup.
Like we heard a few minutes ago from the last winner, they were she was getting the jump on all the players who were getting into the chests.
So even in this starting section, you still have to be pretty, aware of your surrounding, because you never know when someone's gonna,
someone's right there.
Sneaky move. And you see right here, we have
an egg thrown.
Is this going to be the...
got some...
throwing some fishing...
Some fishing
bobbers out there, but...
I wonder if they're going to be able to bridge, or if they're going to just be able to throw some projectiles. Oh, we got some more projectiles being thrown from other sides. Arrows being thrown out. Oh, there was just a bounce back. And you see how much that bounces back. Knocked back.
It does quite a bit of damage.
It does quite a bit of damage. That was almost 3 hearts taken out.
And and we have someone being thrown into the void. We have Mega
being thrown into the void by Vex.
Back down to 7 players. Curious if this is going to be an aggressive one again.
Oh, there's got some bridges already being built, and Vexy was killed by Sailor to some.
It does seem like a really scary map to actually be this aggressive. Oh, with bold jump there.
Bold jump. Yeah, I don't know if I would if I'm not as good as this to make a half-built bridge where you can jump across. There was some knockback.
A little bit of combat going on here.
There's some combat. There's some sword fighting right now.
Oh, and another kill.
Plays game killed by Best Judge at 13.
All right, that puts us down to 5, and we got Fire. Fire doing a lot of damage, and
Fire. Caveman Films.
Oh, 2 people dropping down really fast. We are down to 4 now.
4 players. We got Caveman Films.
Much more aggressive match than you might normally expect, just because of the amount of bridging that's probably going to be required for this.
And this is a huge contrast to other mini games like Walls, where you have this time to prepare. You have no time to prepare. You could be at the beginning of the game, stuff at you this. Being thrown right now. We're down to 3 players. 3 players are remaining.
Another
got
player
Caveman
already
Film,
getting knocked
Curdy,
out.
and Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. We got 2 people on the same island. We got Caveman.
Oh, we got Fire going on, but Fire
and
it's not going to be as threatening in this particular one,
this
but it's going to be doing.
and the Fire.
Unless you get knocked off, a little bit more dangerous.
Caveman Films was knocked off the edge.
Though, doesn't look like they are dead yet. I think they might have landed in the water stream. This is actually one of those levels where it's still, even if you get knocked off the
Curdy
island,
are pushing each other off, and Curdy.
Even if you get knocked off the island, it's really easy to live still just because of these water streams. Yeah. However, that does make it really difficult to get back up. We
got some snowballs being thrown down. We got Caveman Films.
And we have one falling high being thrown into the void. So all we're left with is Curdy and Caveman Films.
Caveman Films is still trying to swim his way up.
Trying to find salvation and hopefully pull out a victory on this.
Could be a good, interesting surprise victory.
There I
am, and he made it back, and there's a fight. He got back. He got caught on fire again.
Caveman Films is in trouble, and Caveman Films is dead.
There was a huge difference between their total overall health at the end, and that
was a hard situation for Caveman Films, though, because once you get knocked in the water, there's not really a whole lot of you can do. You're kind of a sitting duck at that point.
That is
true. And you just have to hope that you can possibly get back up.
And they were able to make it all the way back up, and once they did, they just they tried to get the advantage, tried to get the surprise, but Curdy was ready, and it was kind of a difficult situation all around.
Exactly. So.
But it was a great match.
Overall,
everybody fought really well.
Very aggressive match. Much more aggressive. Again, like I said before, much more aggressive than I would expect for the amount of bridging that would have had to go into that match.
I do like how everybody's very focused whenever they're playing. Everybody's very all in the zone whenever they're playing with their their game faces on.
Exactly, but It's definitely helping everyone. I mean, keeping them concentrated, getting them ready for, you know, anything that's going to be thrown at them.
You gotta keep looking around in this match. Like you were saying, once we get down to 1, it's a little bit easier because you know where the opponent is. But when the 8 players, you have to be constantly like, okay, where am I? Where am I in relation? Because they could be anywhere around you. They could be bridging around you, above you, below you.
Exactly. And all right, so we are going to take a quick look at the weekend schedule and let you all know what's going to be happening today. So currently, we are in the Sky Wars at 1 p.m.
Following that, we will have Parkour at 2 p.m.
At 3 p.m., we'll be doing another round of Sky Wars.
And then at 4 p.m., we will be commentating on Walls today, which will be great.
Great.
It's fantastic. We got 2 Sky Wars events today.
Sky Wars has definitely been kind of one of the more intense, one of the more exciting kind of modes so far. And looks like we are back into the combat. We got our 8 players fresh and ready. New set of gear. People kind of wandering around. Looks like there's an easy way to get around without actually having to bridge.
This map, Congo. Yeah, there's an easy way to get around. It's a very like. Oh, we had to drop on somebody.
Oh, in the drop down and the kill.
Sailor Sum was killed by Mare TV. Very quickly.
Very quick.
Quick drop down. They were looking maybe a little bit too long at the chest. Maybe
possibly a little bit too long. By the looks of this map, it does offer a lot of opportunity for drop downs. I mean, you get up onto this, these top rafters around the area, and if you get over to someone's island, you could just drop down on them really quickly.
So we have 7 players remaining. We got some arrows being thrown.
Ooh, arrows being thrown at
a
the bridger.
That's not.
Ooh, that's a scary situation. We're on the bridge.
I remember when I was trying to bridge across and I just get hit with a snowball and knocked off. I'm like, wait, what? There's so much knockback. You would not expect a little snowball to knock you back all the way.
Snowballs, eggs, they knock
Snowballs
back
and
a
eggs,
lot.
you would think.
And then we look at the center chest area. This is where the loot is going to be. However, this is an extremely dangerous area.
Very
easy to get knocked in, and especially if you want to get that enchantment. That extra little damage on your sword, a little bit extra protection on your armor.
It's like we were saying with the Ender Pearls, with all these other things. The high risk is a huge payout, but it is a high risk.
Very risk versus reward type of situation here. And it does look like there are some players who are looking to take that risk.
Yeah, and we've seen a lot so far today that the risks are paying off a lot.
They are paying off far more than not. And we have an Ender Pearl.
We got an Ender Pearl being thrown.
And the combat going off, and off in.
Caveman Films has fallen, but he fell into the void.
Yep.
We got another arrow being thrown.
Another one of those Ender Pearl surprises.
The Ender Pearl surprise. It's a very amazing looking strategy.
Very strong strategy and a very strong item.
Something I don't think I'll ever try ever.
we got
a sword fight combat. We got Curdy.
Close, but Mare
was killed Mare TV. It was an interesting fight. It was like we were saying, the drop on.
We got lava flowing down.
We got lava.
Is this a lava surprise we got going on?
Lava surprise is always an interesting tactic, interesting strategy. We saw that.
And it looks like they're standing on the ledge trying to avoid the lava, and we have almost a drop down going on here.
Somebody's trying to dig up into this little surprise, but
this is a dangerous situation.
A dangerous situation with
Ant
all
Venom
this lava.
getting jumped.
Ant Venom getting jumped
by
the best ginger.
Ant Venom was killed by the best ginger. That was a really dangerous situation for Ant Venom. I mean, he got caught in a hole. He's trying to avoid lava flowing everywhere.
Trying to avoid the arrows. Trying to avoid getting thrown off.
And then you got the jump down. And we got another combat going on here.
Vexy and Curdy fighting it out. Vexy is trying to make it. Vexy has been thrown into the void. So we're now down to 2 players remaining. Curdy and the best ginger, which are already in a fight. Trying to build up a wall. We got this protection very quickly built up.
More arrows flying.
A little bit more damage, a little bit more arrows. Let's see if
those arrows just poking through the little holes, trying to get that little bit of extra damage in there.
Let's see if the best ginger can't.
We got a risky bridge going on here. This is a dangerous situation.
Maybe they're going to play it a little bit carefully, a little bit differently. We'll see how it goes. So down to 2 players.
The advantage that we have here, for the person that's on the outer ring, is now they have free access to all the loot that's around. Unfortunately, the person
we got some eggs
being
thrown, or some snowballs being thrown, kind of pushing back, making the bridging very difficult.
Looks like they're just going to take it easy, do a little bit of arrow combat, trying to get little bits of damage in there.
very difficult. Kind of building up walls, trying to stay cautious.
Oh, and Ender Pearl being thrown in.
Ender Pearl
and the jump in.
And the jump and
No, is it going to pay off? Oh, combat going on.
Combat back and forth.
The best ginger getting...
Oh, the best ginger.
Best ginger takes down Curdy.
And taking down Curdy.
Well
done. And Ender Pearls. Well done. So far, we've seen all the Ender Pearls being thrown, all these huge payoffs, all these huge just...
I mean, we've seen so many Ender Pearls being thrown, and there's only really been one time where it didn't pay off at all, and that was hitting the side of an island and falling down. But aside from that, Ender Pearls, if you get them, you're at a pretty strong advantage there.
And it was interesting with that map because you have the entire outer ring to... if you're in the outer ring, you have the entire outer ring at your disposal, but if somebody's in the middle of that... it's very hard to get across, but it's very hard to get to them at any angle they can.
It seems like it's a bit easier to get to that middle island versus getting off that middle island.
Yeah.
At the same time, though, I mean, the middle island is going to have the higher quality loot in the center because of that risk versus reward type of area. And then you're going to have, but the contrast to that, you're going to have the outer islands that are all easily connected, and you're just going to get a lot of loot.
Easily lootable. And you can set that middle island. You can kind of make it build up a higher defense. You can kind of wait and plan. And you got the enchanting table as well.
Exactly.
Which you could use to your advantage to kind of, if there was like a slow time period in prep. But this end did not let that, or did not allow for that. It was kind of a fast paced. Both of them trying to bridge across. Both of them shooting arrows, throwing, and the snowballs.
And the Ender Pearls.
Those Ender Pearls. When those get thrown, I'm always like, this is gonna be good.
They take a slow pace, methodical game to in your face, fast combat, and I don't know if really many people expect it.
No.
Usually you're looking around, you're aware of your surrounding, and then Ender Pearl.
There it is.
Ender Pearl out of nowhere.
All right. So now we're going to toss to Pal to get an interview with the winners.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I got the winners up here with me. I got Kurt and Jake. Guys, how do you feel after that round?
It was pretty intense, but those Ender Pearls, those are what wins you the games. I mean, I almost got you on that last one. I snuck up on, I don't think you were really expecting that, but you did really good against me in that last fight. But yeah, those were some intense games.
Now let me ask you, what was your strategy coming into this?
Usually I just play really aggressive and I try to take people off guard and just really make them flustered.
Flustered. So you just want to stress people out and then you see an opportunity and you take it.
Yeah, that's right. I want to put their guard down so I can come in and just combo them off the edge or something.
So what have you enjoyed thus far being here at Minecon 2016?
Just meeting everybody that I talk to on a daily basis online is a really cool experience. And, of course, Skywars is one of my favorite games that I play on Hypixel all the time. So it's really cool seeing everybody playing it, actually in person. It's just a really good experience.
All right, what about you? What's been the highlight of this weekend?
Really meeting fans and meeting friends. Pretty much same with him. And I have a YouTube channel, so I've been having a lot of fans approaching me with autographs, and that's just really surreal.
So is there anything you'd like to say to your fans out there watching?
I appreciate you guys, and thank you for supporting me.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to get started with our next...